What's up guys, it's Toby here aka Kolo, and welcome to a new tier list video on the channel. So today we'll be ranking midfielders, but just before we get on with the video, I would like to thank everyone that watched my last tier list video because it just got over 1,000 views, and I know that might not be a lot to some people, but it really means a lot to me because I'm just starting out. So thank you to everyone that watched it, and I won't be including every midfielder in the game just because I feel not every player deserves to go in the list, and also I won't be including icons as well just because I'll be doing a separate tier list video on that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First up, we have team of the tournament Amrabat, a card that came out a very long time ago. When I used him, I actually enjoyed him, but I don't think he's on the same level as the CDMs we have now in the game, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Next, we have road to the final Barella. Barella is a very good card, has very good dribbling to him. I'll definitely say it's better than Amrabat, so I'll put him in the very good tier. Yes, deserves to go there. Next, we have team of the year Bellingham. You guys know how crazy this card is. Definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Next, we have team of the season Benacer. I use this card, and something that stands out to me in this card is his dribbling. He has really nice dribbling. Like having it that kind of dribbling on a CDM or a CM is very nice to have. Definitely say he's better than Amrabat as well, so I'll put him in the very good tier. Next, we have winter wildcard Benzema. I believe this card has 5-star skill moves. It's actually a very good card, like going forward and also like as a box to box. So I'll definitely take him over someone like Barella or Benacer. So I'll definitely put him in the world class tier. Yes, I think he deserves to go there. Next, we have team of the season Brownhill. I actually used this card. I think it was in, what was it? I think it was in drafts. I don't know, but I don't have him in my team, but I used him somewhere. Bro, this card is actually very nice. Like, it's very nice to use. I would definitely say it deserves to go in the very good tier. Yes, definitely. Okay, so next we have I believe that's Path to Glory Brozovic. With the players we have now, I don't think Brozovic deserves to go. I'll have put him in the very good tier, but I'll take all those players in the very good tier over him, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Yes, I'll put him here. I think he deserves to go here. Next, we have World Cup Stories Bruno Fernandes, a card that also came out a long time ago during the World Cup. Definitely not the level of the players in a very good tier, so I'll put him in the decent tier. You know what? I'll change Amrabat's position to not decent. Yes, I don't think he deserves to go on the same level as these players here, so I'll change Amrabat to not decent. Next, we have Bruno Guimaraes. In my opinion, deserves to go in the world class tier. A very good card. And by the way, the price this card goes for, bro, I think it goes for like 200k or something like that. Like, bro, you need to, if you don't have this card in your team, bro, you need to get him, because I actually think he's going to go up because he's too cheap for like what he gives you in the game. So yeah, if you don't have him in your team, I recommend you get him. Next, we have team of the season moment Caicedo. I believe he's an objective card. He's actually a really nice card, nice CDM. I definitely think he deserves to go in the very good tier. Next is Foot Fantasy Emre Can. Chan. I don't think Chan deserves to go in the very good tier, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Definitely take him over Amrabat. Next, we have I believe that's out of position Cancelo. Yes, out of position Cancelo. This card also came out a very long time ago. With the players we have now, I don't think he deserves to go in the very good tier, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Definitely not a terrible card, but not on the same level as the players in the very good tier. Next, we have Showdown Carlos Soler. Carlos Soler. Not a terrible card, not a great card either. For me, Soler, I'll put him in the decent tier. Yeah, I don't think he deserves to go in the very good tier. Next, we have team of the season Casemiro. This guy in the CDM position is a joke, but I don't know if I should put him in the world class tier because there are some CDMs in world class tier that I don't think he's on the level on. So yeah, I'll put him in the very good tier. I don't think he deserves to go in the world class tier. With the CDMs I'll be putting in the world class tier, I don't think he deserves to go there. Next, we have team of the season moment Chong. I believe this card also came out very recently as an objective. He's actually a very good card, very good all-rounded. I would definitely take him over someone like Bruno Fernandes or Soler, so I'll put him in a very good tier. Definitely a nice card. Next, we have Ceballos. I believe that's how you say his name. Came out as an SBC. Would I take him over someone like Benacer or Barella? Nah, I don't think so. I believe this card deserves to go in a decent tier. Yeah, I'll put him on the same level like Soler. Next we have team of the season De Bruyne. Yes, definitely world class tier. Even his, I believe his team of the year, even his team of the year will also go in the world class tier. So very, very good card. By the way, these guys' long shots are crazy. Like even not take power shots, these guys' power shots go in like a joke. Like it's crazy. Okay, next we have Path to Glory De Jong. A card that also came out during the World Cup. Very old card. I don't think it's on the level as the players in the very good tier, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Next we have Winter Wild card De Paul. This card also came out a long time ago. Would I take him over someone like Fernandez or Cancelo? Nah, I don't think so. For me, this card deserves to go in the not decent tier. Yeah, for me, not a great card. Next we have Foot Fantasy Fabian. I have this guy on my second account. He actually he doesn't feel too crazy on the ball. He doesn't feel great on the ball, but his pace, you put a shadow on him, he moves fast. I don't think there's anything too special about this card. I feel at most he deserves to go in the decent tier. Next we have Future Stars Fabio Vieira. This card, I believe if you did this card, because I know it was an SBC, if you did this card, you want to use him like as an attacking player, because I don't think he can play in like a box to box or a defensive player because of his physicals and his defending. So as an attacking player, I'll put this guy in now I'll put him in a decent tier. I don't think he deserves to go in a very good tier. Nah. Next we have Enzo Fernandez. I believe this card goes for like over 500k, something crazy. I won't lie, I actually think this card is overpriced. In my opinion, I'll put this guy in a very good tier. I don't think there's anything too special about him. Next we have Foot Fantasy Fernando. I believe this card got like 2 upgrades since he came out. Nothing crazy about him, but as a CDM, will I take him over someone like Brozovic? Yes, I'll take him over someone like Brozovic. I think this card deserves to go in a very good tier. Yes. Next we have Showdown Fofana, card that came out during the World Cup, I believe, as well. With the cards we have now, I don't think this card deserves to go in a very good tier, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Yes, but definitely not. Oh wait, you know what? Nah, I'll put him in the not decent tier. I think he's on the same level like with someone like Amrabat. I don't think he's better than Amrabat, so I'll put him in the not decent tier. Next we have what card was this again? Honorable mentions for Fofana. Fofana was really good when he came out, but do I think he deserves to go in a very good tier? It's actually a really good card. I'm just thinking, will I take him over someone like Casemiro? Or will I put him on the same level as Casemiro? Nah, I'll put this card in the decent tier. I don't think he deserves to go in a very good tier. Nah, he doesn't. Okay, next we have Centurion's Fred. I packed this guy on my main account when the Centurion's promo was on. I actually used him and he couldn't. When I used him, he was like in my starting team, but like as we got further, I think I even used him in an SBC. Yeah, I think at this point of the game he's not a great card, so I'm going to put him in the decent tier. Yeah, definitely not the best like at this stage of the game. Next we have Future Stars Gavi. Very good card as well, very nice dribbling. Has, I believe, 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. Can also play in the left wing and I think, can he play in the right wing? I'm not sure, but I think he plays on at least one wing. In my last tier list, I also included him because he plays in the wing. As a CM though, yeah, I'll put him in a very good tier. He's a nice card to have at this point of the game. Next we have Road to the Final Goretzka. I believe this card goes for like a mil plus or something. I'm not sure though. Very good at the CDM position. Not so good dribbling, but decent, not terrible dribbling. I'm thinking if I should put this card in the world class because he's a very, very good CDM, but I don't know if he's on the same level as the CDMs in the world class. Goretzka. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll put him in a very good tier. Yes, if he got like, let me say, if he got like 2 upgrades at least, or let me say at least 1 upgrade, then yeah, I feel he can be able to go in a world class tier. But as of now, nah, I don't think so. Next we have Winter Wild card Gravenberg. A card that is decently all-rounded, in my opinion, deserves to go in the decent tier. Yeah, nothing more than that. Next we have Foot Birthday Guendouzi. I believe it's the 5-star weak foot version, the 5-star skill moves version though. that guy moves really nice. For me, he's actually a very good card, but does he deserve to go in the world class tier for me? Nah, for me he's not on the same level of someone like Bellingham or Benzema, so for me he deserves to go in a very good tier. Yes. Next we have player of the month, Guerrero. This guy is actually not terrible. Very good passing, very nice dribbling, not too good pace on him. For me this guy deserves to go in the decent tier. Yeah, doesn't deserve to go lower than that. Decent tier. Next we have Showdown Gundogan. I believe when this card came out, like a lot of people were like, a lot of people criticized this card like a lot because of how expensive he was. Like, he was so expensive. But I could understand that because of, like, you know, I think I forgotten who Man City were playing at that time, but like Man City were the favorite, so they just juiced up like the price a lot. For me, he's a very good card. But for me, he deserves to go. I'll say doesn't deserve to go in the world class, definitely, but also doesn't deserve to go in a decent tier. So for me, he deserves to go in a very good tier. Next, we have team of the season, Joelinton, a card that came out as an SBC. He's actually a very nice card to have, but will I take him over someone like let me see, someone like Emre Can or Bruno Fernandes? Nah, I think he's on the same level as them, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Next we have Flashback Jorginho. When this card came out and I did the SBC, I won't lie, I wasn't really a big fan of him. Like, he didn't just feel like I expected him to feel. Like, he wasn't a great card to use. For me, honestly, I'll put him in the not decent tier, because I'll definitely take someone like Joelinton or Gravenberch or even Fofana over him. So yeah, I don't think he deserves to go any higher than that. Next we have Footbirthday Conte. An SBC that a lot of people didn't like a lot of people, because people thought that he was going to receive like an upgrade to his skill moves. For me, he's actually he's actually a very good card. I would definitely put him in the world class tier. Yes, I would. He's actually very good. Like, when you use this guy in CDM position, bro, his movement is really nice to work with, and also the way he goes into tackles. Yeah, definitely think he deserves to go in the world class tier. Next we have Wants to Watch Kessie, a card that came out a long time ago. When this card first came out, bro, this card was end game. Like, it was really good, but now he's not great. He's not a great card. For me, Kessie deserves to go where? Yeah, he deserves to go in a not decent tier. With the stage we've come to now, like, bro, he's dribbling. Nah, I don't think his dribbling is even like he's not even manageable to use at this point of the game. So for me, he deserves to go in a not decent tier. Next we have Winter Wildcard Kimmich. I believe this card is in there 99 dribbling. Actually a really good card, but will I put him in the world class tier? Nah, I think he deserves to go in a very good tier. He's a really good card to use. Next we have Koku. I believe that's how you say his name. Yeah, Koku. I just remember how speak got this guy's name. He's not a terrible card. Also not a great card. For me, he deserves to go in a decent tier. Yeah, nothing special about him. Definitely decent tier. Next we have Footbirthday Koke. This card also has two versions: 5-star skill moves for 5-star weak foot. For me, he's not on the same level on someone like Guendouzi, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Okay, next we have Winter Wildcard Toni Kroos. When this card first came out, it was a really nice card to use. I believe he has 5-star. For me, he's not a great card to use now, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Yeah, definitely not higher than that. Next we have Foot Fantasy Cute. I believe that's how you say his name. I'm not sure though. Cute. Yeah. Very good card. Very nice upgrade from his World Cup. Yeah, put him in a very good tier. He's actually a really good card. I believe he goes for a decent amount too on the market. But his World Cup card though, I'll put his World Cup card in the decent tier. Yes. Next we have Foot Fantasy Llorente. Llorente is a very good card. For me, deserves to go in the world class tier. Bro, this guy in the CM position, box to box, he can play anywhere really. Like, it's a very good card to have. Next we have Showdown Locatelli. Personally, I use this card and I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy him. Like, he just felt a bit too clunky on the ball for me. Like, his defense is good. Like, if you put in the CM position, like, his defense is good, but for me, he felt a little bit too clunky. So in my opinion, he deserves to go in a decent tier. For me, if his dribbling was better, I'll put him in a very good tier, but now he deserves to go in a decent tier. Next, we have Football Day Lucas Vasquez, another card that came out a long time ago. For me, deserves to go in a not decent tier. Definitely will put him on the same level as Jorginho. So yeah, deserves to go in a not decent tier. Next, we have Teen Titans Marquisio, another SBC that a lot of people did not like a lot of people. It's actually a really good card, very well balanced, like all rounded. For me, deserves to go in a very good tier. It's a really nice card. For me, the same level as someone like Cute or Enzo Fernandez. So yeah, deserves to go in a very good tier. Next we have World Cup hero Mascherano. The pace on this card. Oof. Okay, as a CDM, not as a center back. As a CDM, you can, I guess, use a shadow on him. For me, not a great card to use because of his tackling, his physique and defending. I'll put him in a decent tier. If he had worse defending or physique, I'll definitely have put him in a not decent tier, but I feel that just saves this card like a bit. Okay, next we have Road to World Cup Mateus Nunes. When this card first came out, like when the World Cup was on, like I was so excited to use this card, but when I used him, let's just say that he didn't play as I expected him to play in game. For me, I'll put this card in, yeah, I'll put him in a not decent tier. Not a big fan of this card. Next we have Path to Glory Milinkovic Savic. Would I take him over someone like Nunes? Nah, for me he's on the same level as Nunes, so I'll put him there. Next we have Centurion's Milner. I believe this card goes for like 20 something K on the market. For me, he's not a great card to have. He deserves to go in a not decent tier. Yeah, definitely not a great card. Next we have Team of the Year Modric. Team of the Year Modric, yes, world class. Yeah, definitely world class. Passing crazy, dribbling crazy. Yeah, box to box, very great card. For me, he's like one of the best box to box players in this game. Next we have Oxlade-Chamberlain, a card that you had to complete an SBC and also play like to complete him as an objective as well. Has very good dribbling. The problem I have with this card is his body type. I'm not really a fan of his body type. I feel like he gets like how do I put it? He gets like bodied a lot, like in game. He gets bodied a lot. For me, I'll put him in the decent tier. Don't think he deserves to go higher. Next, we have Team of the Season Paulina, an objective card. This guy's tackling is crazy, bro. If you guys have not committed this SBC, bro, I strongly recommend you do, because this guy is a very good card. For me, definitely deserves to go in the very good tier. He's a very good CDM. Then next we have Foot Fantasy Park Ji-sung. Another good player. Would I put him on the same level as Cute? Yes, I would. Very good card. Very nice box to box player as well. Next we have Football Day Pedri, a card that I believe has 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Yes, why I know that is because we all expected him to have 5-star skill moves, but EA removed it, and a lot of people, including me, was not happy with that. So for me, he still deserves to go in a very good tier. Yeah, definitely not doesn't deserve to go lower than that. Of course, it's a very good card to have. Next we have Team of the Tournament Perisic. This card is very underrated in my opinion. I believe it goes for less than 100k as well. Very good good all-rounded card. You can play him in multiple positions, but will I put him in a very good tier though? Nah, I won't put him in a very good tier. I believe it deserves to go in a decent tier. Next we have Road to the Final Phillips. It's actually a very good card, and I believe it goes a lot on the market because of, you know, Man City is still in the Champions League and they are strong favorites to win it, so it actually goes for a lot on the market. In my opinion though, does it deserve to go in a very good tier? Let me see the players we have there. Yes, he does. Yes, he definitely deserves to go there. Very nice CDM. Even with his body type, you would think that like he's not the kind of player to play in the CDM, but he's actually really good to use in the CDM position. Next we have Flashback Pogba. 5-star skill moves on this card is really nice to work with. Has good physicals, has very good passing, good shooting as well. For me, yeah, definitely deserves to go in a very good tier. Very good card to use. Next we have Football Day Rabiot. Honestly, I did this SBC, and when I used him, I won't lie, I wasn't a big fan of this card. Like, I just wasn't. I don't know what was off with this card, but like I wasn't really feeling. I expected him to play better in game. I don't know, but he didn't play up to my expectations. For me, he deserves to go in a decent tier, definitely no higher than that. Next we have Future Stars Ramsey. I believe this was an objective as well. Nothing too special about him. Will I put him in a decent tier or not decent? Definitely between those two tiers. Ramsey. Now I'll put him in a not decent tier. Yeah, not a great card at this point of the game. Then next we have wants to watch Renato Sanchez, a card that used to go for a lot. I mean a lot on the market, but he has actually reduced in price because obviously a lot of better cards have come into the game. Now where does he deserve to go? For me, he still deserves to go in a very good tier. Yes, it's still a very good card to have. Shadow on the guy is crazy. Next we have team of the season, Declan Rice. Declan Rice, very good tackling, very good strength, good pace with a shadow on him. Yeah, for me, deserves to go in a very good tier. I'll take him over someone like Locatelli in the CDM position, so I'll put him in a very good tier. Next we have Foot Fantasy Sabitzer. I believe he also came out as an SBC as well. I know I was a Man U fan, so definitely I did this card. When I used him, he wasn't actually terrible, but I don't think he deserves to go in a very good tier, so I'll put him in a decent tier. Yeah, I don't think he deserves to go in a very good tier. Next we have Sergio. Let's just call him, okay, no, it's Sergi actually. Sergi, let's just call him Sergi. Not a terrible card, decently all-rounded, but I think he deserves to go in a decent tier. I don't think he deserves to go higher than that. Next we have I believe it should be Road to World Cup Sergio Busquets. I don't know why he has the wants to watch card design there. Wants to watch, I mean Road to the World Cup Sergio Busquets. For me, not a great card at this point of the game. We'll definitely take someone like Joe Linton or Gravenberg over him, so I think he deserves to go in the not decent tier. Next we have Foot Birthday Soul. When the Foot Birthday promo was on, the amount of times like I saw this guy being packed, it was crazy, bro. Like it was as if like all the packs were just like he was just in all the packs. Like it was crazy. Definitely not a great card. For me, it is between the decent and not decent tier. Yeah, I'll put him in the decent tier. I don't think he deserves to go in the not decent tier. I'll take him over all the players in the not decent tier, so yeah, he deserves to go there. Next we have wants to watch Tujameni. And that card that also came out a long time ago. For me, not great again because of the points we've reached in this game, team of the season. Where would I put him though? Yeah, I don't think he deserves to go in a decent tier. For me, I think he deserves to go in a not decent tier. Next, we have Rule Breakers Thiago. A card that has 5-star skill moves, I believe, but not so great to work with because his dribbling is not that great in my opinion when I used him. Not too great strength as well on him. For me, he's a comfortable, decent tier player. Yeah, doesn't deserve to go higher than that. Next, we have Team of the Season Thuram. Definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. When I use this card, like he's way better. If you did the, I believe it was Future Stars. Yeah, if you did the Future Stars SBC, bro, I'm telling you, this guy is way better than that card. Like he's really good. For me, he has to go in the world class. And I also did a review on him as well. If you haven't watched that, go and watch it. Next we have Foot Birthday Tolisso. I believe this card came out as an SBC as well. For me, nothing too good about him. Deserves to go in the decent tier in my opinion. Next we have Winter Wild card Tonali. This card also came out as an SBC. I believe it was during swaps. At this point of the game, again, I don't think he's a good card. Where would I put him though? Yeah, I don't think he's a good guy. For me, I'll put him in the not decent tier. Yeah, he's on the same level as someone like Sergio Busquets or Amrabat. Yeah, he has to go here. Next we have Tintanzas Yaya. Yep, this card, I believe it goes for like, is it like 3 mil or something like that, bro? This card is bro, this card is a joke. Like I just feel like like any promo like that, since like all the 3 promos they've released, like all his cards, like anytime they come out, he goes for like a crazy amount, and you understand because like he's actually a very good card. Like most of the pros use him in their team. Yeah, definitely a very good card. Deserves to go in the world class tier. Next we have out of position Traore, and that card that came out a long time ago. In my opinion, not a great card. Yeah, definitely he has good pace on him though, but I'll put him in the not decent tier. Yeah, we'll take all the players in the decent tier over him. Next we have honorable mentions Valverde. This is a very good card, very good pace, good strength, good dribbling, very good all-rounded card. But will really go in a world class tier though? Nah, for me deserves to go in the very good tier. Yeah, deserves to go there. Next we have Centurion's Verratti. One thing I'll say about this card is he has really good dribbling, but apart from that, I don't see anything too special about this card. So in my opinion, I'll put him in the decent tier. Definitely doesn't deserve to go in a very good tier. Next we have Future Stars Vitinha. Vitinha in my opinion is, let me see, is it better than Verratti? Verratti. Nah, I'll say it's on the same level as Verratti in my opinion. So for me, deserves to go in the decent tier. Next we have Future Stars Bullock. I believe this card also came out on an objective. We've come to a very far point in this game, and I don't think he even, if he's in your team then fine, but I don't think he deserves to be on the level of the players we have now. So in my opinion, I'll put him in the not decent tier. Next we have Path to Glory Zakaria, who, when the World Cup was on, when this card came out, bro, this card was a joke. I believe he went for a crazy amount so as well. Very good card. But again, now that we have so many good players, where would I put him? Yeah, I don't think he deserves to even go in a very good tier. In my opinion, I'll put him in the decent tier. Next we have Champions League Zambo Anguissa. I don't mind this card, but for me, not a great card to have now, so I'll put him in, yeah, I'll put him in the decent tier. And I believe that's the last card as well. Yes, that's the last card, so yeah, I'll put him in the decent tier. There you go for the Midfielders tier list, guys. And if you have any questions or you disagree with me with any player I've put in any tier, make sure you also put it down in the comments below. And for now, peace.